back and she wiped her face all by herself. She's that good. So I'm going to do another Christmas design for you. So in my video corner a couple years ago, I did a Rudolph, and I'm going to do another one for you guys today just to give you a little spin on it. So one of you guys asked if she's going to be put on the payroll, and I definitely have to start paying her for this.
Can I be a butterfly girl?
You will in the next one, okay? So what I'm going to do again, I'm using my Christmas Wonder palette, and I really love this Wonder palette because I tried to include...
Heather, not again. I'm tired.
Close your eyes. So I start in the corner of the eye, and I come up like I would for a tiger, for pretty much any one of my animals. And I just fan out the edge, and then I'm going to do the same thing on this side. So start down, cut up through the eyebrow, and then just fan it out. Right in there. And then at the corner of the nose, I'm going to bring it down. So I come down like that. Give it that nice roundness right around the mouth. And I'm going to fill in there.
Heather, what am I?
What are you? You're Santa's helper. Then I come down underneath the mouth, and I'm just going to also cover that in. And I'm just going to kind of use the edge of my brush to fan out the hair. It is I covered the mouth and I created that hair-like effect right there. Then, using the browns in my Wonder palette, I'm going to just cover the rest of her face. So what I did is I'm just rubbing it over it. My sponge is a little wet. And then I'm going to just cover the rest of her face using this brown. Okay, look at me. So then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, like I said, cover the rest of her face using this brown. And this one is almost like a flesh color once it hits her skin because she already has a beautiful tan. So I'm just quickly covering right over her face. I'm going to do it what I do on one side, I'm going to do it on the other. So this just gives it a really nice base. How you doing, Leah? Then what I'm going to do is using a little bit of the darker color, I'm going to create her ears. So if you lift up a little bit. So right on top of her eyes here, I'm just going to add some of this darker color. Lift up your head a little bit. So I'm going to add it right in the corners right here because this is for her ears, right inside of here. And I'm just going to come right around using a little bit of the darker color right around her cheekbones, right in here. Lift up your head a little. You're almost done. Doing so good. Now, so I'm just going to cover her nose with this red. It does. And then guess what I'm going to use right on top of it?
Glitter.
Red glitter to make it really sparkle. So I'm going to go...
cover it.
Well, yes, that too. So what I'm going to do is I'm just adding this red glitter now while my paint is still wet so that it sticks to it and it really sparks. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create that little flock of hair that goes right in the middle. So what I'm going to do again is just go back and forth on my browns, and I'm going to create that little bit of hair that sits right up here and then emphasize her ears. So if you put your head down just a, oops, right in there. So I'm going to just make like a half moon and just kind of fan out that hair right inside of there. And then I'm going to create her ears.
Heather?
Yes?
And then I'm going to paint you after.
Definitely. So then what I did is I created that little bit of hair. I created the ears by making sure that the darkest color was on top. And then all I'm going to do is just go along the edges and just fan it up with the darker brown to make sure that I got that brown as the outline. So my favorite part is going to be creating her candy cane antlers. So this is why I did a little spin on it. I saw this effect done in Australia by the beautiful artist Lynn Jameson, and I just absolutely loved it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and I'm going to make a loop, and I'm going to make another one, and then I'm going to make a smaller one in here.
The one is here, Heather.
I know. So I made one, and I just extended it out at the bottom.
But the people are not here, Heather.
So then what I am going to do on this side is, since it's going to be coming from behind the hair, I'm going to make one longer loop and a longer one, and then a longer one in here.
That's Santa.
So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give this whole thing a little bit of a very, very slight outline. So then I'm going to come in here just very gently. You are, I promise. Close your eyes for me. So then I'm just going to trace her eyes, give her a little bit of a eyelash. You want to come with me? I'm just going to trace her mouth area. So right underneath her nose, can you put your head down for 1 second? Right underneath her nose, I just created that line from the corners of the mouth. I just traced it up, and I'm going to make these dots right in here. And I'm going to create a little bit of a whisker using some white paint, and I'm just going to slightly outline this entire thing. And then for the finishing touches, I'm going to just finish off my little reindeer. So I'm going to just finish off her lips with a little bit of a red lip, because Leah loves red lips, right?
And I love blue.
And then I'm just going to finish the candy cane striping on her antlers.
Like the candy.
Exactly.
With the cup, with white and red.
So what I'm doing is I'm just making my lines directly across the antlers.
Can
You
be
got
that girl too.
Yep, you can be whatever you want. So what I did is I just created my candy cane striping, and I'm going to give them one final outline using just a very thin amount of black. So if you look at me one more time. So what I'm going to do is just gently go
And I'm
on.
going to put the glitter on by myself.
Yup, you can put it on me, okay? So I'm just gently outlining.
And then I can paint you.
Yup, if you just hold still for 1 more second.
And you're going to sit on this chair.
Well, yes, but we first have to pick a baby line. So now that I gave that an outline, I'm just going to go in and give her a little bit more embellishments. Just a little thing, because Leah is ready to go. She's tired. Okay, so then from the middle, I'm just going to add some white whiskers right inside of there. And then right inside of here, maybe some dots to just dress it up. Right inside of. So then what I'm going to do is I'm just adding a little bit more white in there to make it fancy. And I'm going to add a little bit of a starburst right in there, because this is the holidays. And then you're going to look in the camera, and I'm going to put, wait, first let me just put a little bit of glitter.
And can I have red too?
Yep. So I'm adding just a little bit of glitter right inside of here and right inside of her cheeks, because I want her to be my really sparkly reindeer. And then just to make sure that the red glitter sticks, I'm going to just add a little bit more on her bottom lip.
It's dripping, Heather.
Oh, you're okay. I'm going to add a little bit more to her bottom lip right here so that she really sparkles. And then you're going to look in the camera and you're going to say, Happy Holidays!
Happy Holidays!
Sit up really straight.
Can I see the mirror?
Oh, yeah.
I love it.
You do? Let me see your teeth. All right. Go, Leah Mark.
Jingle bell, jingle bell.